Last week I had one of the worst days of my life, and I went live to tell a story about it. And then the next day I got hit by a car. I'm okay. I just want everyone to know I am okay. I was on a Vespa, a car turned left into me, I fell off said Vespa, and I slid a little bit. I lost a little bit of skin, but I'm good. I'm good. I'm healthy, and I will not be riding a Vespa for a couple months. I will eventually be riding a motorcycle again, because my goal is eventually to travel across the entirety of Japan, from the very north to the very south, with my good friend Michael Reese. However, I'll take a little break until I've healed. But that's not what this story is about. I figured the timing was a little weird, so I should just address it at the start. Not about me getting into a motorcycle accident. Totally separate thing. I'll be okay. And now let's get to the actual story. I think I've on paper had top 5 worst days of my life today. Not in any like weird emotional thing that's happened, but like in a everybody hates Chris, everything has gone wrong way. Today's been crazy, and my no good horrible day all started the moment I woke up. To be clear, I have nobody to blame but myself, because apparently Dream Ludwig was a huge asshole to my beautiful girlfriend QT last night. And when I woke up, I suffered the wrath. Yo,
what is happening? I think someone's putting something in the water, because Anita also had a dream that I was a humongous asshole to her. So I think someone is working against the boyfriends right now.
Of my, malfeasance.
Just drop the emotes,
if you will.
Lock them in.
You're dramatic. I'll tell you the day, man, and you tell me if I'm being dramatic. I woke up today, and I'm in the bathroom, brushing my teeth, doing my thing. I come out of the bathroom, I see Cutie. She's pouting. She's not happy. I just look at her. I'm like, good morning. She goes, you were mean to me in my dream. And I've been in this situation before. All right, I have been in this situation.
Why does Ludwig also have an eyebrow slit? What the f is happening?
Before, and I know the way out. I'm sorry, Dreamy's such an asshole. That guy. You apologize, you move on. Bing, bang, boom. She's not actually mad, but she has the emotions of that dream that weigh heavy on her, and they need to be realized. I get that. Then she tells me what I did.
Wait, did he always have an eyebrow slit?
Dreamy allegedly hired somebody new, a new assistant, who happens to be a woman. So far, so good. Nothing wrong with this. Cutie happened to come into the office one day, and this new assistant that I had hired, I did not tell her about. Okay, that's a little weird. When she walked into the office, the assistant was sitting on my lap. Okay, now we've crossed into some sexual harassment training failures. Okay, that shouldn't be something that happens in the workplace. That's an issue. So Cutie in Dream World, rationalizes all this information. New assistant didn't tell me, sitting on the lap, and her first thought in the Dream World is, who is this assistant? I go, it's Monica. She goes, don't you already have an assistant? What happened to Yingo? I go, Yingo is my at-home assistant. Monica's my at-office assistant. Okay? Dreamy's very combative. I do think there's a Lewinsky thing going on, but she denies this. Anyway, apparently this is my in-office assistant. But to defuse the situation, she turns to the assistant, Monica. She says, can't you work from home? On paper, I don't think that would be what you actually say in real life, but kind of a smart thing to say. Like, low-key, I thought about that. I was like, yeah, I was kind of smart. Monica was ready for this one, though. Dream Cutie has created a villain that is ready for every argument that she can make. Because Monica does not bat an eye. She goes, studies show that if you work from home, you are less productive than working at the office. I don't even know if that's a real study.
What the f? Why? Cutie's brain is crazy. Because the conversations in my brain, like during these dreams, is like, me go get burger. You make me mad. Zug. Me ride Vespa. Me hate women. Zug.
Buddy, I got no clue. But in Cutie's dream world, it is true. I'm gonna be real. I'm pretty sure the opposite is true. Doesn't matter. In this dream world, she didn't go, you know what? Let me check that. Where are the sources? I'm gonna pull up Wikipedia. That's not what happened. In the dream world, she said, okay, well, fuck, you got me there. And then she goes, well, I'm gonna fire you. Monica goes, you can't fire me. And then she turns to me, and then I, in the dream world, go, you can't fire her. Technically true. Still not a good thing from Dream Ludwig to say. Dream Ludwig batting pretty bad here. Brett batting 0-0-0-0. After this,
why is my husband turned around? Okay, Cam, I see why you're still here. I get it. You need to fucking relax, okay? You can only see his goddamn arm anyway.
He's like, okay, well, she can't work from home. You're having weird, relationship with her where she's sitting on your lap. You didn't even tell me about her. You have to choose. Either you fire Monica or leave me, basically. She gives me an ultimatum. The moment she gives the ultimatum, I wake her up in the bathroom. Sound of toothbrush falling or something. The dream was not resolved. And so now guess who has the fun role of learning all this information and then answering the ultimatum in the real world? Me. That's my job now. And so Cutie explains everything that happened in the dream. Then she goes to me and she goes, so
Men are fucking disgusting. I hate men.
fire Monica or leave me. And then she basically asked me in the real world, she goes, would you fire Monica? And I fuck up because this is what I say. Big mistake. Already a big mistake. It's a no-brainer answer. It is literally a layup. It's like when you fill out your name on an SAT and get 600 points. It is a gimme. It is a gimme. I failed it. I failed it. Why was I saying, let me explain my rationale. Because I was thinking, this is my actual thought process. I thought, well, actually, in this scenario, I would be having an inappropriate relationship with an employee. I believe this would be like on the books for like a sexual harassment case. If I fire her because I sexually harassed an employee, all right, who in the job description, by the way, this is part of the dream. In the job description, it was her job to comfort me. I was like, in the dream world,
wait, what?
If I set up a employee contract for someone to comfort me and then I fired them, the whole company goes under. It is better that I quit. And so in a panic this morning, all these thoughts go through my mind. I say, I would quit. Wrong answer. The right answer was, of course I would fire her. Because in the dream world, the California Penal Code for labor laws doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter.
Oh, God. Ludwig losing to Dream Monica, bro.
All right, I was taking this shit a bit too literally. It doesn't fucking matter what it... Oh, California labor laws, throw that bitch out the window. Because it doesn't matter. Because it doesn't fucking matter even a little bit at all. Apparently in dream world, studies show that you work better when you're at the office. That's not even true. So anyway, I said I quit. And she goes, you can't quit. She says, you can't quit. You own the company. And then now I'm like defending my stance. I'm like, well, of course I can quit. It would be more reasonable to quit in this situation and have new leadership take over. The Mogul Moose brand could still thrive. I'm going through all of this. All I needed to say is, yeah, I fired her. And I fucked it. And that's how I start my day. Then I go to do the Yard premium episode, okay? We talk about this exact thing on the Yard. Everybody on the Yard roasts me. Everybody on the Yard is like, yeah, you fucked up. You should have just said, of course I would have fired her. Slime messages Cutie, because Cutie posted on Instagram, Dream Ludwig really pissed me off this morning. Monica ... She is a beep, and Ludwig said after I woke up and told him about it, he wouldn't fire her. Can you fucking believe? Just to be clear, I said I would quit. Just to be clear. And then he says, he told us and we all agreed that was the wrong thing to say. I effed up. Okay, I effed up. I understand I effed up. I effed up. We do the Yard. It goes great. Here's where problem 2.
How come Peter isn't on the TwitchCon meet and greet schedule? Well, that's a great question. Oh, I might just not have one.
2 of my day comes in. My car got towed because
I was having a conversation with my partner manager to have a meet and greet, but I think maybe it's just, it might not be happening. Maybe, I don't know. I might need to reach out to my partner manager about it. But if the schedule is finalized, if the schedule for the meet and greet is finalized, then I did not get any. I did not receive word that I got a meet and greet.
Give you some real life tea. I do have a new assistant. It is not a person named Monica. It's not even a woman. It's actually one of my friends from high school whose name is Christian. I do have a new assistant. This is real. This is real. Yingo's still here too. I have an assistant to help with off-brand. Okay, just my good butt. Just my good butt. Nothing sexual. Anyway, my new assistant. He's in town. Christian's in town. And while he's in town, I'm like, oh, dude, you can borrow my car. Because I drive my Vespa everywhere. So I'm like, dude, I'll let you borrow my car because he literally moved here from New Hampshire. You know what I mean? I'll let you borrow my car and you can, do your thing, drive around town, wherever. The first day I let him borrow my car, he parks it, calls me the next morning. He goes, Ludwig, the car's not there. I'm like, What do you mean? He goes, "Look, I parked the car. I'm 100% this is where I parked it. The car is not there." Okay, that's weird. I don't know why that would happen.
Wait, how old is this video? Didn't Ludwig already get his car stolen? This is 2 days ago. What the fuck?
Look up my car on some like impounding California websites. My car got fucking towed. It turns out I have not registered my car in over 2 years. My car was parked on a public-ish street that I don't normally park at. Cops were driving by, just looking up plates, saw that mine wasn't registered, had that bitch towed. Now I know.
Damn.
What you guys are thinking. First off, you're probably thinking, how ridiculous.
The one that got stolen was a purple car, I think. US, I think I'm pretty sure you are mixing up. Wait, what? The purple car? Are you talking about Michael's Barbie bike? I think you're mixing up two different stories.
Ridiculous is it that we all have to have a car registered? Like, what happened to freedom? Freest country on earth? What next? A license for my own damn toaster? Second thing you might be thinking, Ludwig, you're a fucking dumbass. True.
His car is also purple? Oh shit, really? Wait, are you talking about his Twitch car that he blew up? Wait, but then you said his car got stolen. I thought this car was just part of an announcement. I don't know.
That is on me. It's not registered and you gave it to a friend. Okay, don't rub salt in the wound. Yeah, I am saying the story. I did live through this. It happened today. So anyway, it got towed on Saturday. This is going to be important. It got towed on Saturday. To get it from the lot, I had to register the car.
So the car that got towed today was the
going
purple
to the
car.
DMV, which opens on a Monday. That's going to be important later on. It was towed on a Saturday. I had to wait until Monday. Today is Monday. So first off, I have to go to a government office that will release the purple car
that got blown up
from
for
the
the
towing
announcement video is
company
a
to be
different
driven
purple
off the
car.
lot. I go there with some paperwork. I say, here, I paid the registration online. Could you please give it? The lady at the counter goes, no, that's not how that works. So you're going to have to go to the DMV. You're going to have to get a 1-day permit. And I go, a 1-day permit? It's a permit for only 1 day? She goes, no, that's just what it's called, honey. It's a 1-day permit. It's going to allow you to drive the car because you need a smog check. You haven't got a smog check. So it's not actually registered. It's just getting approval for registration. When you have the 1-day permit, you can come back here. We'll release it from the lot. Then you can grab it and then you can get it smog checked. Then you can get an actual registration. Then you have to come back here and prove that you've done all that. That means I have to take a trip to the fucking DMV. And to the DMV I go. Now, what I didn't realize, where I had to go for this office, it's in downtown LA. I didn't realize that was the busiest DMV in Los Angeles. I went to the...
You went to the DMV in downtown LA? Ludwig. Oh no. You're so stupid, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's already bad enough that you went to a DMV in SoCal. You went to the downtown LA DMV? Dude, just go to the DMV in the Simi Valley. It's like a 30-minute drive, but that shit's like a ghost town. Why the fuck would you go to the one in downtown LA? Is it that bad? It is actually that bad. I took my driver's license test at the Simi Valley DMV because it was so much easier, so much less traffic. There were like 5 people in there when I went. Bro, do not do anything at the downtown LA DMV. I'm so serious.
The busiest DMV in one of the biggest cities in America. There were 2 lines out the door. There was a line out the door for appointments and a line out the door for non-appointments. Now,
bro, I remember the time that, dude, it was like a non-English speaker family apparently waited in the wrong line. They were apparently waiting in line for like 2 hours only to find out that they were waiting in the wrong line. And the DMV employees were like, can't help you. Sorry. You were in the wrong line. And I'm just like, damn. That's just like, fuck, man.
luckily, online, I checked in and I said virtual wait in line, which was kind of convenient. But when you register to wait for a spot, it just gives you number. So I just had like G300. That was it. It didn't say how long. It didn't say how many people were for me. It just said G300. That was me. While I'm there, I realized there's a self-checkout kiosk. I look up online. Can I get a one-day permit in a self-checkout kiosk? It says yes. I go through this self-checkout kiosk. I'm fucking touching through this touch.
That must be so nice. A lot of the shit that Ludwig is talking about right now, I do not remember being a thing when I last went. It's been a long time since I've been to DMV because I haven't driven in forever, but like, holy shit.
Screen for 15 minutes. Part of that's my fault because I switched the language to Japanese by accident and I kept it on Japanese because I wanted to practice my language learning skills a little bit. Person behind me in line, after looking me struggle through the katakana, says, "You're at the wrong part of this whole DMV. You gotta leave. Go to the counter or something. To go." Me, I'm not in a position to argue because I think they're fucking right because I've been typing numbers in all day. I'm like, okay. In the meanwhile, I did the New York Times Monday crossword. We knocked that shit out, me and Christian, 15 minutes flat. Not too bad. They call me up to the counter. The moment I go up, I go, "Hey, I want a one-day permit." They go, "Sir, that's not what you're here for." And I'm like, "I'm pretty sure that is what I'm here for." They go, "No, online when you booked your virtual line spot, you said renewing license." And
oh my God. Oh God.
I don't know how to describe this woman outside of being very thorough with her job. And right after I said, "Oh, but I need the one-day permit," she grabbed all the paperwork I had and went full Peter Griffin with the acrylic nails on me. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. But basically, she just went non-verbal for about 7 minutes. And I was just like 8 minutes pass. She hands me all the papers that she has, plus a few extras.
Did I ever tell you guys about my racist DMV experience? I went to the DMV to get my driver's license taken, or my driver's license photo taken. I go, the guy taking my photo says, "Eyes wider, eyes wider." And I said, "I'm trying my best, man. This is like, I can't go." He's like, "Listen, I know your people struggle with that, but I need your eyes to be wider." And I'm like, yep.
Doesn't say, she still hasn't said a word. I go, is this? She just goes, "Yes, honey." And I walk out, correct paperworks. Badass. She was badass.
Should have reported them. What was it? I was like 17 at the time, 16, 17, and like very non-confrontational. This was like a in his 50s or 60s old ass white man. So, but like, yeah, I mean, yeah.
I know people have bad experiences in the DMV. She was beast. She was actually beast mode. So then I drive my ass back to the place, not to the impound lot yet. We are not yet there. I have to go back to the place that has to tell the impound lot that I'm allowed to take the car back. She goes, "All right, so first thing we're going to do is give you a ticket." I go, "What?" She goes, "Yeah, we're going to give you a ticket because you obviously didn't get your smog checked and you drove without registration. So you're going to pay the ticket here, but you can't pay the ticket until you've done your registration. So you can pick the car up from here to get your registration, then come back to pay the ticket." I do all that shit. Finally, I get one slip of paper that basically says, "To whoever stole my fucking car, you are allowed to give it back to me now." The place, I don't know how to describe. It basically smells like pennies. It smells horrible. And I go in.
Wait, I like the smell of pennies. Is that bad?
And I'm like,
Yeah,
"Hello."
I like the smell of copper, I think.
"Oh, I am here to retrieve my vehicle." They go, "Okay, great. What car is it?" And I go,
Wait, pennies and blood don't really smell the same, do they?
It is a Volkswagen.
Like
They go,
sometimes, like when I was like younger, like sometimes I had like a pocket full of change, and I would just smell the tips of your fingers, which is probably extremely dirty and like not sanitary at all. But like, yeah, I kind of like that metal smell.
"Oh, awesome. What color?" I begrudgingly have to go, "It's purple." They go, "What?" "It's purple. It's purple."
Sorry, give me 1 second. I need to real quick. Okay.
Switch from mute to Twitch. It's a whole. Do you know Ninja? Anyway, eventually they got all the paperwork. And then this lady, dead ass, looks me in the eye. She goes, that'll be $440. Now, understand, I know that I spend money superfluously, but I do not like spending money recklessly. And there's a difference. All right. I'll give you an example. I'm okay with spending almost $20,000 for charity to win a tour of the Monterey Bay Aquarium, because ultimately that money is going to a valuable spot. I am not okay paying $440 to some fucking scam towing company that stole my car off the goddamn street because I need to register my vehicle, even though I live in a free country. So I go, ma'am, I'm gonna need you to itemize that. You cannot throw 440 without itemizing that, bitch. She goes, all right. Well, it's a $165 tow fee. I go, steep, understood. A $115 city council fee. I go, what the fuck does that even mean? She goes, I don't know either. I'm like, okay. And then she goes, it's $55 per day that we held it. And I'm like, I knew there was something wrong. Here's the misunderstanding. So I got my car towed on Saturday. It is Monday today. 2 days. She goes, no, sir, that is 3 days. I did the math in my head. That's 2 days ago. She goes, well, sir, we charged $55 for the first day it arrives and then $55 at midnight every day. I'm like, okay, $55 for the first 24 hours it's booked. That's Saturday to Sunday. And then $55 at midnight. That's Sunday at midnight. That's another $55. And then today's Monday. It's not midnight yet, so I'm good. She goes, no. A guy in the back starts explaining it to me. He's explaining it through bites of watermelon. I don't hear a word he says.
Through bites of watermelon is fucking crazy.
And he's over there and he's like, yeah, man, so $55 a day. And then midnight, $55. So to rewrap my brain around it, I say, okay, if you were to have towed my car, let's just imagine Saturday at 11:55 p.m., and this is a 24-hour establishment, and I pick the car up Sunday at midnight in 10 minutes, how much money would I pay? She goes, $110. That's 2 days. And I'm like, son of a bitch, this is a fucking scam. That is a scam. That is a fucking scam. So that 10, 15, 20-minute window, because it crosses over this midnight barrier, is 110. But if it happened at 2 p.m., then it would only be like $55. How's that fair? And the thing is, I couldn't even get retribution because I went online. I was like, let me give this bitch a fucking 1-star Yelp review. They already have a 1-star Yelp review. People have been through this. I'm just another fucking domino in the shit that they go through. Finally get the car back. I'm like, Christian, you can use the car now. He's like, are you sure? I'm like, not really, but just fucking use it. Then I get home, Cutie's recording wine about it. Guess what the topic is when I get home? Walk through the door, I hear Monica and
Damn, he really just had the worst fucking day, didn't
he's
he?
sitting on his lap. I'm like, oh no, man. I thought I was fucking safe, bro. I'm never fucking safe, man. And then I come here in this chair. I have to record some VO for a video that comes out later. I knock out the VO with 2 minutes to spare before I'm supposed to go live today. 2 minutes to spare before I'm supposed to go live today, because I hate being late, because when I'm late, you guys yell at me. I'm about to click go live for this stream when the shit hits my ass. I took a shit. Took me 8 minutes. That's why I'm late. So anyway, that was my day. And I have one person to blame. Monica!
And then he got hit by a fucking car. Good lord.